We heard about a development at the convention center, and this morning one of our cameras went in. What you're about to see is pure desperation on the parts of hundreds of citizens, and this tape was indeed edited.
They're telling everybody that we all right, and they're lying. They don't give us nothing.
When daytime, we had all the protection that was here. But at nighttime came, in the dark, with no lights, we didn't have no protection at all.
Right here, where they no, my mother suffers from congestion failure. Her eyes is so gross in there. I need to get her out of here. This is ridiculous.
Living in these deplorable conditions where the state was supposed to take care of us. They're wrong for this stuff.
Look how hot he is. He's not waking up very easy. This is not about low income, it's not about rich people, poor people, it's about people. Oh, Jesus.
Relax, darling. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Breathe in. Breathe, baby. Breathe. It's going to be all right.
Why nobody can get no help down here for these people, bro? They got children out here. They got pregnant women out here. They won't even bring water. They won't bring food. We got to go steal water to drink to survive out here.
We need help, sir. We really do. We need help. They're not doing nothing. They're not telling us nothing. They're not doing nothing. We've been out looking at these old people. They're out here without their medication. They're in wheelchairs. We need help, sir. We really need help.
National Guard, the mayor, they got it up here, nothing up here like that. Come on, man. We got your babies need juice. Need juices and stuff, man.
See all these old people here? These old people been out here since Monday. Damn Sullivan wouldn't even give these old people peanut butter down in the glass of water. They have bought nothing. Make sure y'all show that. Show all these old people these babies. Look at that baby there.
And that is the situation at the convention center in New Orleans. We expect to get a response to that situation from Homeland Security Secretary Michael Chertoff. A news conference is expected at the bottom of the hour. Of course, we'll bring that to you live when it happens. Joining us right now is Tony Zimbardo, veteran NBC News photojournalist, and Tony was the man behind the camera. Tony, I know you've seen a lot of things in your career, but have you ever seen anything like that?
I got to tell you, I thought I seen it all. And just when you think you've seen it all, you go into another situation and you see something horrific. I've never seen anything in my life like this. I never seen any... I just can't put it into words, the amount of destruction that it's in this city and how these people are coping. They are just left behind. There's nothing offered to them. No water, no ice, no sea rations, nothing. For the last 4 days, they were told to go to the convention center. They did. They've been behaving. The attitude there is unbelievable, how organized they are, how supportive they are of each other. They have not started any melees, any riots, nothing. They just want food and support. And what I saw there, I've never seen in this country. And we need to really look at this situation in this convention center. It's getting very, very crazy in there and very dangerous. And somebody needs to come down with a lot of food, a lot of water. There's no hostility there, so they don't need to be bringing any guns or anything like that. They need support. These people are very desperate. I saw 2 gentlemen die in front of me because of dehydration. I saw a baby near death. I went back with Jerry Connick Jr. He spoke to them and told them that he would do anything he can to help them. They seem to appreciate that. He's the only person of authority, believe it or not, a musician, to go in there and tell them that things are going to be okay.
So, Tony,
the National Guard accordingly...
Are you telling me that there is no police in the area, there's no National Guard in the area?
Listen, I don't want to sound negative against anybody or any official, but according to them and what I saw, they left. And they're there on their own. There's no police. There's no authority. There's this one gentleman who took me around and escorted me around, and he's become like the local voice for these folks at the convention center. He came over to me and told me, you need to come over here. I was doing my little morning cruises around the city. I hooked up with him, put him in my car, and we went over there with the crew. 2 other journalists who were with me. We went in there, and you would never imagine what you saw in the convention center in New Orleans. The bathrooms, the way the bathrooms were.
Tell me about the sanitation.
No food for these folks.
Tell me about
the sanitation was unbelievable. The stench in there, it was unbelievable. Dead people around the walls of the convention center, laying in the middle of the street in their dying chairs where they died, right there in their lawn chair. They were just covered up in their wheelchair, covered up, laying there for dead. Babies, 2 babies dehydrated and died. I just tell you, I couldn't take it.
I know, we saw
it was unbelievable.
We saw some of the footage that you shot, and obviously we couldn't air it. It was amazing how people were drawn to you.
Let me tell you, I didn't shoot. I could not shoot half of the stuff that I saw for that reason. What I thought I shot, we can air. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
It's been very difficult to watch, and I can only imagine what it's like on the ground. I did notice that people flocked to you, a person with a camera.
They did.
They had this message. They felt the need to talk to you and explain their situation.
They would have talked to anybody who would have went in there and could have helped them. They would have talked to anybody. It was just like the first time that I felt that the cameras were welcome. That's how desperate they were. Usually, you know how people are in situations of this nature. They don't want to be videotaped because they have pride. They don't want to be exposed to all the, I guess, misfortune that they're having at that moment. But these folks welcomed me. They all wanted to talk. They all wanted to take me to where the dead bodies were, where the destruction was, where the lack of food, where the toilets were just over. It was overwhelming. I can't describe it. I just don't know how to tell you how bad it is and how they need help yesterday, really bad. And they're being patient. You got to give them credit. They're sitting there being patient. They're not acting up. I've seen worse situations where with they have more. I've been in the hurricane in Andrew, and people acted much worse than that, and they have much support over here. There's no support here. There's no foundation. There's no plan B, plan A. They're just left by themselves in the convention to mend for themselves. I talked to them. I said, how are you surviving in the last 4 days? How are you feeding your baby? And the one father said, I had to do what I have to do. I had to go into stores. I had to steal milk, water, ice, whatever I can get to feed my babies because they're not going to die on me. They're stealing not because they're looting. It's a different type of looting that you're seeing here. There were early looters about shoes in the stores. These people now are about survivors. These are the families who listen to the authorities, who followed direction, who believed in the government, the local government system to go and do what they're supposed to do, and they followed directions. They walked miles, floodwaters up to their chest for a whole day, and they followed direction. These are law-abiding citizens who have been left behind. They did everything they were told. And I tell you this because I talked to all of them. I asked them last night as I was coming in because I had to go out of the city to bring in some support system for our network. I saw 82 buses. I counted 82 buses sitting just outside New Orleans. And I got out, and one of the guys did not want to come on camera. And I said, what's the problem? Why are they not letting you in? It's unsafe. A couple of the drivers do not want to go in. That's how bad it was. Some of the drivers have gotten this, I guess somebody was putting out some bad news that it was totally unsafe. It's not unsafe to come in here and help these people. It's unsafe if you're looting like the other people were. These people are not looting. They all gather in there with their family, 15 of them, 9 of them, 8 of them, sitting there waiting for help. And they're being very orderly. Just trying to survive. They're being very orderly.
Tony Zimbardo, NBC News journalist who shot that footage. We thank you so much for your first-hand account. We very much appreciate everything that you've done today. Thank you.